One moment, I have loaded up the wrong scene. I am very sorry. I messed up. There we go. For some reason I just loaded up the Star Wars scenes. Sorry about that. My bad. Welcome to the now correctly set up stream, and I have some new toys on the way. I got my new computer ordered, the chair arrived today, and one part of the desk, and some other stuff is due to arrive this afternoon, this evening. Yeah, it should be in the next hour or so. So if I just suddenly pause the stream and disappear, that's why. First things first, let's get back into the game. Let's see. What's... No. There you go, Delta Quadrant. Ooh. Got an upgrade. Yes, I'll claim that. As we use up these marks to help build up my reputations. Sweet. Turn this down just a little bit so I can hear the volume and the doorbell if it goes. I've got a mine launcher, lovely. No, I don't want that. And I also got, okay, I also picked up 12 Phoenix prize packs, so let's see what they get me. Had some dilithium sitting around, so I thought, yeah, might as well. I've got a rare, I got uncommon, another rare, rare, uncommon, rare, uncommon, rare. I've got loads of rares and some uncommons. Right, let's see what the rares get me. Duty officer. Okay, so how many have I got? I've got 8, so I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can get all of them, basically, and the rest into the uncommon. Okay, I'm not there right now. I'll do it later. I'm gonna focus on the game first of all. We might have enough for another one then, actually. Where's it gone? Yes, we're enough for one more. Just for a laugh. And uncommon again. It happens. You know, one of my other characters I've got no rare, some ultra rares and stuff like that, so I can't remember too much. Okay, do the next in the episodes. So I'm still in the Delta Quadrant, but it's doing their missions. And what was the one I did? Try me which one I was up to.
We've received a coded message from your Vardwar friend, Commander Eldex. It seems he's
Fake
finally
Picard.
ready to help us. He wants to meet and has asked for you by name. He said he wouldn't deal with anyone else. I'm still skeptical, however. This wouldn't be the first time the Vardwar have tried to set a trap for us, so be careful. I've spoken to...
Yeah, skip with that. So just try and keep one ear out for the doorbell in case that rings. I'm going to turn my volume down quite low.
Greetings. Let's go over the point. The supremacist...
Right, we'll see the tactical mode, just to be on the safe side. Let's go investigate that station. Oops, one moment, I just realised I forgot to do something. That one. And just make sure everything's set up correctly, which it looks like it is. Good. Excellent. There we go. That's better.
Intruding! This is ours!
Oh well. It's very weird playing this with no sound. Amazing the amount of feedback you get when you're playing the game. Like, you know, what's going on. Not just the voices of the people speaking, but detail, like if your ship is being attacked and what direction it's coming from. Things like that. It really does make a difference. Turn around, but let's take the escorts out first. That should, in theory, be able to take that bad boy out just behind me. Seriously, I can't wait until the new system's all set up and running. And it's going to make the game look amazing in comparison. So it's going to be interesting to set it up, because I have to transfer all my settings over. Have to make sure everything's set up correctly, because there's like new technology involved, like the webcam, stuff like that. But it should, in theory, make things a little higher quality. Or at least give me the groundwork to improve. He's tough, this guy. Oh, now he wants to another chat. Oh, we've buggered off.
We need to board the Hirogen ship.
Okay, it's
I
board
have
the ship.
extensive experience.
Right, let's take my medical. Because I'm engineer, and it's always helpful to have at least one medic on your team. I've realised that to my costs. It's all starting to go. Yeah, see, I'm hoping that this weird, not glitch, but I think it is a kind of glitch, where it just pauses before it loads up a new thing. Maybe that will be sorted. Yeah, fingers crossed. But it's going to be good. I've got two 24-inch monitors coming, so I'll be able to have on one screen game full screen and things like the chat and OBS on another screen. So that in theory means I should be able to have things at a higher resolution, or how certain games only work in full screen, or they tend to go a bit glitchy, a bit funny in when they're in the what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, there it is. Yeah, some games basically don't like playing in window mode. So, thanks, Seven. Thanks for the help. Right. See, why don't you take two people across? You know, we've easily got four in here. Ooh. Right. Let's see if there's anything else hiding around here. Grid control.
We also
Very
need the
spiky.
isolinear storage assembly. It will be behind a locked door on the bridge.
Where have I got to go? Oh, it's over that side. Right. Sometimes it does make it a bit hard to see what's on the screen. But that's one advantage the new things will have, will be I'll be able to see what's on there a bit easier. At a higher resolution as well. So it's all going to be good. Assuming there's nothing wrong with the stuff I've ordered and there's no issues, or I put it together incorrectly. Like when I was assembling the chair earlier, I realised I had the arms on the wrong way round. So I had to totally disconnect it, put them back on again, which was fun. I swear the cat was laughing. There's a big old console. Very strange
Transporter
design.
standing by.
Still, it is alien, so.
We have the console.
So to me, it just seems different.
We'll scuttle the Hirogen ship so they won't know.
Oh, right. Oh God, I'm on another ship. That's why everything's a bit weird. I was wondering where all my stats have gone. Right. So it's let's very quickly do this before I. Oops, speaking of which, I'll be right back. I'm back, my stuff turned up. So I've got my new keyboard. And everything else is in the other box as well. I'm not going to open it up now. You get to see it once I've opened it up properly. So now I can turn the volume back up. Right, let's do this again. Prep my ship before. Put all this on here. I'm not sure what half of this stuff does, so on that, on that. No. Because it's like, if I'm having a new ship, you're damn right I'm. Right. Okay, now let's take out that ship. That's better. Oh, all of that, and it's just one.
I'm picking up an incoming bent. They are not altering course.
Attention,
That's good. I'm just going to blow them up. Oh, it's the Bethans.
They cannot escape this system.
Some nice new technology here. They're using this.
There is no need to destroy that ship.
I don't really plan to destroy it. I just want to, take out its engines. Sweet.
You may have a quarrel with the Benthans, Eldix. We do not.
I've jammed the Benthans.
Unacceptable.
Will not let the plan be ruined. I'm willing to take.
We can put him in our brig or tow his ship away to buy ourselves more time. There is no need for more bloodshed. They did not need to die.
I didn't shoot them. We shot them.
I trust you won't be so squeamish in the future. There's more riding on this plan than the lives of a handful of so-called peacekeepers.
Well, wait a minute. Belly up.
The Borg place very little value on the life of one individual. Captain Janeway and the crew of Voyager showed me that that belief was incorrect. Given all they've been through, I had hoped Commander Eldex would place more value on the lives of others. It appears that his concern only extends to other Vaadwaur.
Yeah.
Watch him carefully. Eldex cannot be trusted.
So that's somebody else to put on the cannot be trusted list. Right. Can we at least keep the ship? Please tell me we can keep the ship. Please. No? No keeping the ship? Oh well. Worth a shot. So hopefully there shouldn't be any more interruptions tonight. Glad that was towards the beginning of the stream, not like halfway through or something like that. So let's see, I've got the keyboard now, I've got the new mouse, I've got the new power connector, I've got the microphone, the camera's on its way. The other part of the desk, because it's a biggish desk, so they have to come in two parts. Obviously then the computer and the monitors itself.
Gaul has increased
Then I've got to set
security
everything
since your
up.
last visit.
Ooh, I sort of get to keep the ship. In the meantime, what I will do though, yeah, that's what's happened, is the last time I did this, it took out my, oh, I remember that, right, after this mission, to redo my traits because it takes them out when I switch to a new ship, including the NPC ones.
Verification accepted.
One hurdle clear.
Yeah. Don't go too fast.
Disengage your engines and provide the proper security codes. My predecessor was more lax in her handling of security measures. She
Oh
has paid
yes,
the price for her
that was
errors in
the
judgment. What is your security code?
Vaadwaur we tried to chat up as a joke. So she apparently has now been fired, which probably means she's been killed. Oops.
Verification code Alpha 4742. Commander Eldex and squadron reporting. Do not make me late for the meeting.
Code accepted, Commander Eldex. Take your squadron to the marked position on the outer orbit ring.
Right, that I can do. Big ship.
Ignore the scans. Fly like you belong here.
So ignore those, just fly through it.
Good thing you didn't try to use a hologram again, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they probably got wind of that after last time. They knew something had happened.
There's 67 ships in this system. That is more than expected.
Yeah, and if they spotted us, we would be vaporized by now.
Gaul's planning something big. This must be the start.
Yeah, so it's got an invasion force.
More ships are just more reasons not to get caught.
You think? Why am I not going? Screw it, let's put some more power into engines.
We're putting a great deal of trust in you, Commander.
I wonder what
I
that
am
was then.
after one goal: the liberation of my
Is
people
that
from
the way
these
that shadow's
monsters.
spreading across the planet? It's like no,
I will do
like a
anything
shadow
to
version of the
achieve that,
Genesis wave.
including betraying Gaul to save us all. I'm transmitting
Right. So
It
let's
is time
bring
for
it.
someone with a stronger resolve to take up the cause
Tactical as well.
that Gaul has abandoned.
So we're going to try and keep a standard crew of one of each. Now, don't have to worry about an engineer as much because obviously I'm an engineer and I've got the abilities. But at least one medical, and if I can, a tactical. If I've only got two, medical. If it's the whole three, bring the whole crew. As many as I can fit. Excuse me. Is it working? Making sure. Yeah, okay, that's good.
Here, use these hollow projectors.
More hollow projectors.
Security, you'll also need
Yes,
to
I
place
just want to make sure I can put my traits back on because you've. Yeah. This is annoying. It's like, god damn it. So it's taken off all my traits just because I swapped to another ship. Right, let's see if I can load up a. No, I don't want to do that. I want to see if that works. No, it didn't. Damn it. Well, that sucks, donkey nuts. Ooh, 7 looks quite interesting as a Vardwar Borg. I'm going the wrong way. It was weird being tall. Not being able to shoot anyone. Yeah, I think I could probably take these guys on. So something's going to happen and the what was this over here? So, don't mind me. I'm just here to, blow this place up. Again, 7, you're getting a bit too close. I know you're a Borg, but you need to know about personal space. Just like, don't mind me, I'm just standing over here, doing what needs to be done. Hope nobody looks at me, because otherwise the game will be up. But then I've got to set 2 recording devices in the middle. Easy enough. See? Why am I the only one doing anything? So look, there's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us, and I'm the only one doing any work. Alright. Now for my crew is one thing, but there's no excuse for you, Seb. Seriously. That should be the last one. That's a cool weapon he's got on his back.
You'll need to set up a signal boost.
Look at that cannon thing. It's incredible. So again, just to make sure nobody wonders why me and 5 others are wandering around this place. Boost the signal. Because it does like standing close to me. Now, in real life I wouldn't have a problem.
Hey!
Finally been noticed.
What are you doing? No one is allowed back here.
If we're finished here, I suggest we return to the crowd.
Oh dear. The old hologram display was going a bit funny then. That could have been really, really bad for me. So wait for the conference to begin. So I have to stand here. Move that out of the way. That's better. I can hear what's going on there.
Now hear the words of our great leader. Go!
Sir!
What do you want?
Someone found the guard. Quick, activate the device.
What? What's happening?
Ah yes, it's the thing that takes out the parasites. Those nasty, nasty things. Yeah.
The monsters! Go! You did this! Traitor! Liar! What are you? Monster! Sleevo! Beast! Kill it!
Enough! Why are you letting your eyes deceive you? This is a plot by our enemies.
Bullshit.
They're trying to divide us. I say no. We will stand strong.
So the one in the background's
united.
waving.
We are Vatwa, and
It's
we
like,
will
beat him.
conquer our
Little
enemies.
bug thing.
This is insane! I'll stand with you! No, don't the betrayer!
Dissension among the ranks.
I see some of you are still loyal to our cause. The rest, you are cowards and traitors unworthy to be called Vatwa. Kill them.
Yeah, that's not the sort of person you want to be loyal to. Oops. So we need to GTFO. Can I shoot? Can I can sort of attack. Just because I can. And I'm dead. Oh. Oh, come hologram back on again. Right. That's what I wanted to happen. Ooh, no, that was that.
Get out! Get out now!
That's what I'm planning to do. Looks like a nice to sit around scratching me butt. Daft bugger. And again, it's going slow. Just check to make sure that it's got a proper connection on my internet. Yeah, that's working okay. Yep, that's working fine. It's just taking its sweet time. Still.
I need to rally my people.
Alright, all power to the weapons. Let's do that. Let's crank it out of here. Go to the space dock. Okay, things are going bad. I'm probably going to do something here. But what?
We need to confirm the transmission made it to the array. Incoming hostiles. Handle them.
Oh, great. Oh, so at least not everyone's fighting against me. That would be very bad. I like that cannon barrage. Blow stuff up. Right, now we've got to get out of here. That I can do.
Transmission signal.
Oops, so I didn't need to do that. Okay. Let's get a little bit more speed. A little bit more. There's a jump point.
I am in contact with Voyager, and it is waiting with your vessel outside this system.
Yeah, we need to get out of here. And I need to re-put my traits on. Right, let's do that now. Okay, let's do my ground traits first. Oh, that one, that one, that one. Damage, yes. That one. And that one, I think. Let's just double check. Yep, weapon being attacked, yep. Yes, creative kit performance, stealth and exploit damage, bonus damage for kills, increased damage, yep, space traits. Alright, let's go with No. Warp Theorist? Yes. Impulse Speed? Yes. Operative, definitely. Just for that nice crit bonus. Calculus again for the same reason. Beam weapons? Yes. Shield heal from cannon for turret damage? Yeah, that'll do for now as a stopgap. Yeah, let's go for shield technician as well. And anything that's sort of all-round good. Yeah, let's go with. Actually, no, let's change that to techie. No more starship traits, no more space traits. But I can have increased physical conditioning, which makes me run faster, and armor penetration, which means I do more, as it says, more penetration into armor. What I will do is now save this. Good. And the Starfleet know what the heck was going on.
That was an interesting broadcast. Half the quadrant's talking
Well,
about it, and the
let's
rest are
Tetron.
trying to find.
Yeah, I keep taking him down because
The time has come to end the Vaadwaur threat to the Delta Quadrant. Our allies are assembling at the Jenolan Dyson Sphere to plan our assault on the Vaadwaur homeworld.
ooh,
You will serve as the battle commander for the assault.
okay,
Admiral Tuvok is waiting for you at the Jenolan Dyson Sphere.
right.
He will brief you and our allies on our strategy. Good hunting.
Okay, what I'm quickly going to do is do some more R&D first, just to. I'm in no mad rush to do these, so if I need anything built, I've got other characters that can make it, so it's not a bad problem. I should really though go through all the ships I can claim, just to get more. I've only got a piddly little amount at the moment. Let's do that as well. Again, just get the maximum ones I can. Do. Right, duty officers. Roster, that's what I want. See who's active on space. Okay. So let's claim those rare items. So it's a crystalline shard. Yep, I'll have one of those. Yep, I'll have one of those. I have one of those. One of them. One of them. One of them. One of them. These are all duty officers, which all give you like a bonus. Yep. And then we'll go back the uncommon. Or should I just save it all up for the Phoenix upgrade, technical upgrades, because these are pretty good when you want to upgrade your tech. So I'll leave those there. So that energy damage resistance rating. Okay, I'm not going to equip that just yet. What I am going to do is go back into my duty officers. See which funky ones I've got. So let's go with very rare, ultra rare, and epic. So I've got them all. Recharges evasive manoeuvres. Ooh, that goes nicely there. Hazard emitters. Yep. That can go there. Okay. Why can't I equip that one? Oh, I see. Right. I see. Because I've got the Tycoon Rift stuff, so don't worry about that. It's on the ground. Nope. Applies a damage resistant debuff. No. Damage versus Borg. Double chance to expose. Oh, that sounds good. There. Oh, okay, so obviously I can't equip that one. Alright. I'll have to have a look at it. No, security officer. No, no, no. Okay, that'll do. Well, that's right. Okay. Next in the Delta Quadrant arc. I think it says got 1, 2, 3 more episodes, and then it's on to the Iconium War.
The time has come to end the Vaadwaur threat to the Delta Quadrant. Our allies
Yes.
are...
Again, just going to jump ahead. There's a few I've skipped, which are the sort of basic, not very good episodes, so let's make sure this is all saved first, because I don't like the way that I did that before. Yeah, see, main. Wait a minute, let's just put this energy. Okay, that's only level 3, so I can go there, I think. Yeah, let's save that. I'll do for now. We'll do for now. I had a nice game of Star Trek Adventures on Saturday. It was based on a Tal Shiar vessel. It was pretty good. Got a bit silly towards the end, but that was kind of expected because of what was happening in the game. But it was silly within the rules, silly, not people just messing around. If you get a chance, well worth checking out the VOD for that one. There's new stuff coming out for that as well, so it's all getting really good things at the moment. It's just gotta now wait. That's a Borg cooperative ship, not the collective, because that would be very bad if the... Oh, that would be messed up. Imagine if the Borg collective assimilated a Dyson sphere. That would be messed up. It's taking a long time to load tonight for some reason. Just make sure my router's going alright. So, it's one of those weird things. I know I've heard that Lord of the Rings Online, which is one of the other games I play on Sunday, is either this week or next week. They're bringing in about 2 or 3 new regions, possibly Northern Mirkwood and Lake Town. Possibly.
We are not yet ready to begin.
Right, just going to talk to everyone. To Neelix.
We have a firm contract with the Hazari. It would bring them great dishonor to fail to complete it, so I expect that we'll have their full support in this battle. The Hazari ships usually fight in pairs. One ship hangs back and provides shield support for the other. This gives them excellent defensive capabilities, but it comes at a cost. Their firepower isn't quite as strong as it would be if they weren't so dedicated to protection.
So Hazari for defense.
Greetings.
Good to see you again. The Hierarchy are experts at surveillance and espionage.
Hierarchy, surveillance, and espionage. Kazon.
I'm not sure I can. The Kazon have a large number of ships and fight without fear.
The Kazon are eager for...
They may have a large number of ships, but they're still annoying.
The Cooperative asked me to inform you that they appreciate your assistance, and are prepared. The Cooperative's main weapon is adapted Borg technology.
Which is some powerful
Cooperative
stuff.
vessels can confuse the systems of opposing ships and cause them...
The Cooperative
Yes, thank you.
The presentation will begin momentarily. Perhaps you would be willing to check in with the Vaadwaur. The presentation will begin momentarily.
I've got to the other ones now.
Greetings. The Benthen...
Oh, it's the other lot. So it's the...
It's an honor.
Yeah. gonna sort of skip through these because there's no point in me
Hello again. You've done so
doing
much
it if you
to
want to
help
play it
us.
yourself, kind of thing.
It's only right.
Wait for them.
Greetings.
God, those people are annoying. So,
If you are ready, I will begin the presentation.
yep, let's crank it up, Tuvok.
The bulk of the Vodwar fleet has pulled back to Vodwar Prime. We expect to face the final might of Vodwar, including Gaul's flagship. Our battle there will have 5 fronts, each progressively closer to the planet.
Right.
Our rendezvous point will be here, where the mineral content of the moon will help to hide our ships.
Okay. And if they had any...
Tuareg will secure the subspace tunnels in this area, while the Kabali will help the wounded.
The Admiral has already given
Oh,
us
the
our assignment.
Kabali looks almost
Our
like the
forces will
Asari
assault
from
the other side
Mass
of the planet
Effect.
to secure
Just
the
realised
area
that.
against a possible retreat. Our Talaxian friends will be in charge of transporting prisoners of war.
To give us the best possible chance of success, our battle commander will be able to call in one wing of our allies.
Oh, great,
from
yeah.
each of the
Wait, what,
first
me?
4 fronts. Each wing of allies has different tactical advantages. The cooperative can confuse enemies. The Kazon have many ships and fight without fear. The hierarchy have unparalleled espionage and surveillance abilities and should be difficult to take by surprise. Azari vessels fight in pairs, with one ship reinforcing the other's shields. This battle will be difficult, but we must prevail.
So I've got to decide who goes where, by the sounds of it. This is going to be fun. If this goes tits up, just give you fair warning, I'm not that great with a tactical mind. See, I actually want to see what the Borg would do if they got their hands on a Dyson sphere.
The assault. I will remain behind to coordinate their movements. The Vodwar have sent out several large frigate scout forces. Which wing of allies do you want to assist you?
Okay, wing of allies, large frigate scout forces. Right, send in the Kazon.
An excellent choice. The Kazon number should be a match for the frigates, and their lack of organization should not be too great of a hindrance.
Something's not right here. The Kazon are in the wrong position, and they aren't responding to...
So the Kazon have defected to... See, I just don't... See, again the Kazon have betrayed us. What a surprise!
I was worried they might...
Right. Let's take out the one by the planet first.
We will hunt.
Tactical mode. You know what? That is up there. So can that. Yeah, goddamn Kazon. Really don't like them. Oh, I kind of do, but it's like not in the same way I like the Borg.
Rogan are taking some losses, but so are the Kazon and the Vodwar.
Good. Okay, as well. I have a grab well. That never gets boring. Open up a grab well and then having them all cluster around it and fire up a torpedo. then one warp core explosion
This area
triggers
is-
off another.
This area is...
The terrain fleet has secured. We shall establish a medical.
Right, next point. Okay.
The Vodwar have set up a cruiser picket line in this area. Which ally do you want to advance?
Let's send in 7.
That is an acceptable choice. The technological power of the cooperative ships will allow them to hold their own in this situation.
So I think if they're ever going to do a Borg faction, it would have to be something like the cooperative, not the collective.
Kazon.
See the Kazon will turn up again. Screw the Kazon.
The cooperative has calculated the optimum method.
Yeah, I'd much rather have the cooperative on my side than those guys. Yeah, that's nice. Blow them up. They're just holding there so I can blow them up. That's it. Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. Kill. Nice. Slowly getting there. He's going to be blown up soon. There you go, cat. Okay, so we'll go over here.
More shields failing.
Transmit.
We have defeated the first wave of Vodwar defenders. Now please remember to direct...
The Vodwar forces in this area have been defeated.
Next front. Charlie front.
The Vodwar have constructed a defensive line of battleships supported by frigates. Which wing of allies would you like to help you?
Let's go over to the Doctor.
The hierarchy should be adequate to the task. They sh
Got a feeling they may have made suboptimal choices at some point. Yeah, definitely got a feeling I've made suboptimal choices, but yeah. Someone's cloaking. Or something.
The hierarchy has
Ooh, that was kind of big. That's better. Load it up. Nope. No, that's a whole few.
The hierarchy are performing as
So whatever I've done seem to be doing the trick, because the Bible don't seem as difficult to take on as they were before. Not in my imagination, but they do seem to be a bit, not weaker, but more susceptible to my damage. That's it, get caught in the grab wheel. Right, let's take out that artillery run. Those things. Now these are tough ones, that's why. Let's deal with these other ones that are over here. Come in and blammo. Yeah, that's what I have to see. Yeah, I think it was moving my abilities around in the tray seems to do the trick. Or maybe the traits I picked, I don't know. Turn round. There's always the thing with these ones. It always takes a little while to sort of get things optimised. Yes, come on. Turn around. Turn around. Let's take out the artillery then. Oh, you're still having problems with it? Oh man. I take it you're not going to be able to do like a restore or anything. Is that what they call it? A restore or rollback? So some of these chatters is having problems with their Windows Upgrade 10, and it's
We are ready to begin
like
transporting prisoners of war from the orbital
33 times. Yeah, they've been having some serious problems with it, and it's worrying how many people I'm hearing that story from.
The Vodwar have constructed a defensive. I do not believe that is a wise decision.
Well, we don't have the choice.
The Huzari ships lack the firepower needed.
That's crazy though, 33 times. Take out these cruisers first. I'll try to. So, emergencies. Wow. So like you're trying to install it and it's like it's saying you need to install this. Just trying to think there's got to be a way you can disable that update. I mean I'm assuming you've tried everything you can think of, obviously. Alright, that was going to be actually my next suggestion there, would be to see if you can take it to a proper technical place. I mean, if it's still under your warranty, then yeah, it's not usable because of an update, then yeah. So I'm quite lucky there's a pretty decent computer repair place, like 10 minutes up the road from me, and they are really good. So if ever I need to have an upgrade or something like that done, I'm just going to go straight to them. But, I don't mind paying for it because it's at least that way I know it will be done by people who know what they're doing and will have all the proper tools to fix it if it does go wrong. Also the fact that I don't trust myself. Software, I can kind of deal with software upgrades. Not to the level like the problem you've been having, but and that's one of the reasons why I want to have 3 different computers in my place. One for work, one for streaming, and one for just general pootling around on in case something happens. Yeah. I mean, I have built a PC before, but I was so nervous. I'm pretty sure I put stuff in wrong, and that's one of the reasons why it didn't last as long as I pre-built one. It's the sort of thing that, like my brother, he does like a lot more. Well, I say he's more of the engineering side of things. I'm more of the software side, if you want to put it that way. Yeah, he doesn't deal with it on a day-to-day basis, but he's done it in the past, and he's got. Now, I trust his knowledge when it comes to that kind of thing. And I never ask him to do it for free, obviously. Buy him a pizza or something. But it's just because he's a really busy guy. It's not always feasible. So I've done a system restore a couple of times. The first time didn't have a problem. The second time was when I was. You know, when I said my hard drive got wiped just before December, it got fried because it was trying to do a restore whilst the hard drive was failing. So it was, oh my god, I don't ever want to do that again. So now I have got upstairs in a very secure location what can best be summarised as a kill key. And it completely resets the entire machine back to factory standards. And all I have to do is plug in the USB key with this into the drive and boot up the machine. Now the downside that's a good question. The one I've got selected on my machine upstairs in the office, general restore. You know what? I am not 100% sure on that one. I don't want to say it does, but I don't. I don't want to sort of give false hope and say, "Oh, you'll be okay." I mean, it's possible. I think when I tried to do mine, it said that you may keep your files, but be prepared to lose them. Granted, that was on Windows 8.1. Yeah, I've definitely made a bad call somewhere for getting these. Oh, good, more allies in down. Fantastic. I mean, seeing that you've been the hassle you've been having as well with mine for me, it's like today when I just did a mad backup of everything on my work computer because I don't want to go through that again. Even if I do it every 2 weeks. Yeah. Ooh, it's a green glowy thing. I'm going to pick that up. And Tetrion pulse generator. Right, lovely. These guys really are tough. But once they do damage, it seems to really affect them. No, I can't focus fire on that one, right. Okay, you know, I have that new item that I've got that seems to be doing the trick. Oh, screw it, just fell off. Almost done. Yeah. This is the second group. I've got one more group to take out as well. Bloody hell. Almost got him. Is that him done? This is the last one. Nice one, Hazari. You've been doing some nice damage to him. So spin around. Oh, you sneaky bastard. Jumped. Everyone. Oh, there we go. That's it. Take down the bastard shields. I've got more to fight? Bloody hell. Right, I'm missing one. There he is. God, these... That's it. That's it. Take it. Look at the keyboards then. So that's one thing that's going to be weird is when I switch over to the new thing. It's I can see the keyboard now, still in its box, but it's more of a mechanical one, so it's a little bit more. What's the word I'm looking for? More heavy duty. I suppose is probably the best way to describe it. It's got like a little LED red black lights as well. And one thing I am really close to getting, it all depends on how things go by the end of the month, is maybe an Elgato streaming deck. That's the thing where you can like push the buttons and you can program it and it will automatically switch to a new scene or bring up a be right back thing, but I'll see what my budget's like by the end of the month because they're not cheap, but to be fair, each screen is like a little mini LCD screen, so it's pretty fun. Now I want to speak to someone who's actually used one first, because it may look nice, but it might be like not too great in actual practical use. But we'll see. One might be my next thing I save up for. Finally. Yeah, I'm right by the platform, thank you. Slow down. Don't want to overshoot them. Transmit protocols. I like that word. protocol. Excellent work.
That went well.
It did. Oh, I've got the last fight now. This is probably going to be right on top of the planet if I remember rightly. Yep.
We have broken through to their final line of defense, their command ships. However, in doing so, we have exhausted our supply of allies, and the Vodwar dreadnoughts are formidable. This will be a difficult fight.
Right.
Not quite alone. The Hirogen have matters well in hand, so the Rhode Island is at your disposal.
Thank you.
I have temporarily taken command of a cooperative vessel. We will not fight alone.
Yes, 7.
The hierarchy also agreed to send a single ship to assist in the final assault. Under the command of yours truly, of course. I'm finally getting to use my emergency command subroutine.
Excellent.
But you would not believe the amount of paperwork I had to fill out.
Marvellous.
Last but not least, the Hazari managed to spare a ship and put it under my command.
I'm noticing a pattern here.
I am impressed with the show of support.
Right, let's just blow some shit up. Am I in tactical mode? I am. Right, you want to play? You want to go nuts? Let's dance. You have to focus on one ship at a time, so be it. That's one. Right, well. Take out all the old ones first. Well, I have no idea what's going on here. Oh dear. Oh, Long Johnson. Oh, she did. Oh, brilliant. I have to see if it's on our YouTube channel. It looks nice, but I'm just not entirely sure if it's like gimmicky or if it's actually worth getting. I've definitely put it on my I would like to have, but I'm not sure if I can afford it right now list. I mean, if it can be used for other things apart from streaming, then that's, you know, that's brilliant. But if it's only really useful for streaming, then I will have to think long and hard about whether I want that. No, thank you. I will definitely have to have a perusal of her channel later.
Now we're making it.
I've been watching the Bayonetta they've been doing. That's
Sensors indicate he's on board.
that Bayonetta series has just been hilarious.
Sir, we have arrived to help secure the area.
Excellent. Let's go down to the planet. Yeah, let's bring the whole crew. I'm really looking forward to the next arc, the Iconium War. That's going to be good. That's probably my favourite arc so far. I mean, yeah, the other ones aren't so bad. I mean, this one's pretty good, but there's just something about the fight in the Iconians. It just gets really good. Plus, there's a nice little plot line with it as well. I won't spoil it, but it's good. Right. Have a orbital strike. Nope. Nope. Can't see shit, Captain. Right, so I'm assuming I have to also just notice this. Yeah, I'll collect that and I'll collect that. Sure. Another good thing I saw today as well, it's like, oh, it's going to cost me more money, but it's going to be worth it, is Modiphius are bringing out the next official expansion book for Star Trek Adventures, which is called the Command Book, which apparently has got more ships and stuff for the command track things for Star Trek Adventures. And I'm pretty much going to pre-order that. I don't normally pre-order books, but considering what these are the voyages that's really impressed me, and the original book, it's like I'd be stupid not to. And yeah, so I like the fact that they're not rushing things too much. They're taking their time and bring stuff out when it's ready. I mean, yeah, they'll make mistakes, obviously, but I'd much rather them bring items out, say, every 3 to 4 months, rather than bring something out every other week and it all be crap. Now, I imagine CBS and whatever were a bit unhappy with the way things went with Decipher and Last Unicorn, which, although the books were good, they weren't as good as they could have been. And of course, when the company went bust, the game kind of went belly up as well, so I can't see them doing that. If it happens, it happens, but I can't see it happening. Oops, hello. Right, so let's get him. Oh, and one of my guys is down. Scaverin, no! Oh, well done, Zapaz. I should have brought the potato along. Damn it. Alright, I'm going to have to make the potato as part of one of my default away team. I've got to do it. Just because he's brilliant. And also because he's classed as an intelligence officer, he has slightly different abilities as well. So yeah, I'll replace my engineer. I'll probably replace either Scaverin or Gemma with... I can have... If I replace Scaverin and Gemma with the potato and Hololita, that'll make things interesting. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Of course, unfortunately, by bringing in the Hololita, it will be breaking my rule of having the ugliest away team in Starfleet. But I mean, come on. I think old Mal here makes up for it with his piggy little face. Yeah, I mean, that's what I do. Yep. It's up here. What are you... I wonder what you're doing there, you daft twit. Derby Tribbles. There's the control. And it's going to unlock the door somewhere, probably that one. Got it. So go through tunnels. That door's just open like that. Right, get yourself. Enemy target on personal shield losing power. Oh no. That's it, focus fire everyone, focus fire. Hey! Summon the EMH. Ooh, photon grenade. So look, what we'll go to now. Oh, so we'll navigate the tunnels, right. Do I go this way? No, I'll keep going. Yeah. I've got to have the potato on my squad at least. We'll replace, yeah, Jameth.
Welcome, my friends. You should have joined me when you had the chance.
I'm still trying to recognise that guy's voice, the one who's playing goal.
Your persistence is
This
a
fella.
credit to your race. But it is time for this sad story to end. Your blood will drench the sands of our blasted home.
Good, because it will stain it. I mean, no. Again, let's get some... Yep. Let's have some drones as well. Hello, am I shooting it? Ah, drop pods. Always fun. Let's immediately start shooting at them. Brilliant.
Congratulations. You have earned the right to die on the hallowed soil of Vatwa Prime.
And I should be honoured why? Yeah, I think getting the option that allowed my turrets to slightly regenerate as well made them tougher.
Although you are clearly not the brightest aliens in the universe, your bravery is admirable. And I do respect Starfleet for ending my people's long twilight. Surrender now, and I give you my word I will spare your people. You and the other leaders will need to be executed, of course. But that is only to maintain order. Personally, I bear you no ill will.
That's a generous offer, but I must decline.
That's twice you've refused my generosity. I should be insulted, but your pitiful blindness makes it difficult.
Enough talk, Gol. Do your worst. Ooh, bugs. Lovely. It's hit focus. Get my drones here. Oh, it's more of them. That's right. Have a shockwave. This is the last wave. Are you going to come down and fight me, or do you keep sending your minions?
The Vatwa controlled this quadrant once, and our new allies have only made us stronger.
Yeah, the thing is that, you know, this was like before the Borg. So there's no way you could have survived the Borg.
Is that the best you've got?
Now's your chance. Defeat Gaul.
You had a chance to shoot him, why didn't you? Have a...
I thought you might like to know. I took the liberty of scanning Gaul from orbit. He does not have a parasite. And I don't think he ever did.
So he does...
That's impossible.
He doesn't have a parasite? So why is he the way he is? Good, keep focusing fire, keep focusing fire. And he's running off. Why did nobody shoot him? Look, seriously, he ran right past you. Why did you not shoot him?
The Vadwar Empire will never fall, and you will not even be a footnote in our glorious history.
And we're more than the footnote, mate, and there'll be at least a paragraph.
Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power. Enemy combatants in close proximity.
Right. Res my medic. Oh, I see. He was going to get reinforcements like a coward he is. Oh, Buzzing Gecko, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. Obviously you must be, because you're following. Cool. And my medic's not res. I was back over here again. Alright, let's try again. There's the yard.
Enemy target on sensor.
Right, where is Gaul? Ah, there he is.
Personal shield losing power.
So just keep getting him. Where is he? Oh, he's in. I think he's in the way. That's why. That's right. Let's see if I can bring down an orbital strike on his head. Come on. Nice. Oop, I think I got him.
We cannot be stopped. Time after time we rise from the ashes, and we are stronger for doing so.
Your logic is flawed, Gaul. You are already defeated. The evil I mistakenly unleashed on the galaxy ends at last.
Yeah, close.
My people and the galaxy must believe the parasites were behind his madness.
Smurf. Yes, because they don't want to think that he just decided to do that, or that he was completely bonkers.
The remaining Vadwar have surrendered. Were you able to determine why he returned to the surface? It was a certainty.
Yeah. Where's the command center? No, there it is over there. Right. Little legs.
Honestly, I wasn't sure.
Okay. I think this is the last bit. There may be one more, I might be wrong.
While this conflict... War is...
War. War never changes. Where's Neelix? Oh, there he is.
I'm not a man who normally...
Again.
I was responsible. Nevertheless, I am...
Yeah. So where will it go? Oh, it's over there. Ooh, that's a nice door.
Intriguing. This device is not familiar to me, but it does not appear to be of Vadwar origin.
Interesting. So, I wonder what that is. Okay. We've got the pistol one. Right, before I go in it, I'm going to change my... Where is he? Where's old Potato? Where is he? What? Pevro? No, his name's Potato. There we go. There's Potato. Right, let's give him some... Where's Jimmy? I'll give him... You can have his gear. Yep, see shields. Where's Potato gone? Alright, you need decent shields though. Alright, there's Jimmy, I'll give you his shields. Not great, but it will do. Is he promoted? Yes, he is. Oh, it's the Mark's choices. Yes. I thought I closed the thing. Two more episodes.
Admiral Tuvok and Captain Kim are leading the analysis of the artifact you found on Vodwa Prime.
Nice. Right. Let's make sure it's all set up correctly. Traits. Space, starship, ground, active. Okay. Save that, because it also saves my away teams as well. What's left behind? The question is, what has been left behind? Ow, this is gonna hurt. Sorry, my elbow's still clicking. It's an old injury. So the sort of cold, damp weather, it does give me a bit of jip. Not painful, but occasionally it kind of like sort of locks up a little bit. Let's quick check something whilst I'm here. Yep, stream's going alright, it's good. So every so often I've found it's a good idea to sort of just quickly flick onto the preview just to see what's going on, just to be on the safe side. Because like there was one stream where for some reason everything was zoomed right into the top left corner, and I didn't notice it until afterwards. Which proved to be a bit of a problem. What else is coming up? So we're getting, say, a new camera, rest of the desk, computer, monitors, maybe an Ethernet cable. I always put that. So I'm kind of sort of thinking out loud of making sure everything's turned up. So just skim through this. Let's just adjust that as well. That's better. There we go. Hello, Admiral.
Welcome back to Voyager.
Right. Go to engineering. What's going to happen in engineering? Something's going to happen, but what? It's a nice engineering core, I'll give it that. So I'm back in the second carrier. I just want to admire how sleek Voyager's warp core is. And these master system control displays as well.
Glad you're here. We
Nice. What is that anyway? It's like a sphere version of something from Hellraiser. Alright, scan for chronotons. No, scan for multi-dimensional fields. Scan for subspace fields. So it's got something to do with subspace. Right.
The device communicates with subspace. We should have guessed that. Now comes the hard part. We need to access the device's memory core.
Okay.
You'll need to set switches on the device until we get solid readings. We'll be able to tell if switches are in the correct position, but not which switches. Good luck.
Helpful. It's a puzzle game. Switch 1 is off. Evaluate.
The engineers tell me there is only one switch in the correct orientation.
Okay, switch that one on.
The engineering teams tell me 2 of the switches are
on.
The engineers tell me there is only...
Right, so that's to be off. That's to be on. Let's try that to be on off.
Sir, I've consulted with both the engineers here on Voyager and your chief engineer. I am
the
green
chief
across
engineer.
the board. All the switches are in the correct position, and we now have access to the primary memory core of the device.
Yay! Right, same thing again. Evaluate.
The engineers tell me there is...
Right, okay, so it's just to do the same as before.
The engineering teams are reading big...
Right, so that has to stay off.
The engineering teams tell me 2 of the switches are...
Okay, so let's try that one.
Looks like you did it again. All the switches are in the correct position, and we now have full access to the memory core of the device.
Sweet. Good. Let's go C7. Astrometrics. Got beam device to astrometrics.
We have access to the data banks of the device. Very efficient work. From the data we have received so far, we will be able to pinpoint the exact transmission coordinates.
Nice.
However, it is possible that doing so may alert whomever is on the other end that we have reverse engineered their technology.
Yeah, that could be a problem.
There are 3 likely ways to get at the information. I suggest further analysis to determine the best course of action.
Right. So let's get that data. Let's try a multi-vectored one, just 'cause it sounds cool. Right. Oh, that was easy. I just went for it because it sounded the coolest. Multi-vector.
Fascinating. Excellent work. With this location, we may be able to finally reveal who gave the Vaadwaur their advanced technology. Finally, Voyager's emergency medical hologram, the Doctor, will be assigned to your crew. Hello again.
Right. Come on, Doc. Let's take you over to my ship. Oh, you just beamed over already. Right. Or did you get transmitted? I wonder how much data the Doctor takes up in Voyager's memory banks. I'd have a look into that. Yellow alerts. Still better than brown alerts.
Greetings. This is Command. I know your experience with the Alachi is limited. All right. We'll follow your... We're seeing 3 patrol groups. Recommend we eliminate them before we board the station.
Oh, I've got no problem with that. If you want me to blow stuff up, that's what I'll do. Oh, it's all going wibbly.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
That's it. Get rid of those. Big ship. It's not the biggest in the game. The universe class Enterprise is ridiculously huge. Right. So let's just blow them up. See, at least these Ilachi are... they're not as tough as the Vardwa, which is good. But they're still dangerous. And their weapons can be have a bit of a nasty kick to them. Yeah, see what I mean? I'm a bit of a nasty kick that just ripped through my shields. But once I take down their shields, I can do some serious damage to them. Those cone weapons as well. Nice.
It's odd that Maul was contacting the Alachi. They don't exactly play well with numbers.
No.
Another Alachi ship is here to defend the outpost.
Not for much longer. Come on, I'm going to blow it up. And it just teleported. Which is a handy ability. It's got like a subspace shunt or something. I've got... oh. Why are you shooting it? Into the station? There he is. There's Potato. Well, Spud to his friends.
I was thinking we should split up.
This is obviously an Alachi.
Right, I need to recover breathing apparatus. Where does one get those from? Is there a chest here? No?
These are Solvenay tables. I've read the Enterprise news reports about them.
Yeah, I want to try and get those breathing apparatus because they're pumping out some kind of crazy ass gas somewhere. Yeah, it's already affecting my guys.
Enemy targets on sensor.
That doesn't help. Where the feck is the breathing apparatus? No. Yeah, you made it. Well done. And you said it's something you pick up a car or go into the garage or something. Right, yeah. I need to find out where those gas things are. This is going to be difficult otherwise. No, that's great. It does say it's optional, so. I'm assuming I'll find them. So going through the blue seems to be the I realise these guys look a bit like Kif from Futurama. Like the same sort of weird frog-like look to them. Win the competition, becomes an honorary member for the day, meets the coach. I'm sorry, I don't care what anyone says, for 10 grand I would show up. Guy's a friggin' idiot. And this, of course, there was a, you know, an emergency, like medical or something, which I know has happened, but hopefully, in a way, I say hopefully it was that, because at least you can sort of understand someone backing out and then getting the hang out and getting paid to do it. So hell yeah, I'll do that for 10 grand. Of course, it'll be expensive. Even if you factor in flights, say from Britain, say first class flights. I don't know. I'm going to pull a number out my butt. Say 3,000. That still means I would be £7,000 up.
It looks as if they are converting them.
So I'll still be in profit for that. Say no to 7 grand.
Transport
Yeah, I wouldn't say no to 10 grand. Or any money for that matter. No, I'm not that proud. I just want to quick check something. Okay. Weird. Right, so I've got to try, still got to try to avoid that. Right, I need to find this rebreather, because otherwise this is going to cause me problems. Just know it is. I think I am dropping a little. Yeah, I am dropping a few frames. Not a huge amount, but there is a few that are dropping. Right, let me just quick check something. Breather. Okay. Frequency. No, it's a frequency modulator. No rebreathers. Do I get those? No. Alright, screw it. Screw it. So, but a couple of good things is, as I said at the beginning of the stream, but obviously you weren't here. The new chair has arrived, and about 5 minutes after the stream started, so did the keyboard. The mic, the other bits and pieces, the webcam's on its way. So is the, what do you call it? The computer, obviously, and the monitors. So, oh yeah, and the second part of the desk, which is, because it's big-ish, the packages. So I'm pretty much just waiting now for the rest of the desk to turn up, then I can start assembling everything. So hopefully that'll be tomorrow. And the keyboard's quite a nice one. It's a mechanical keyboard with I think they call it Cherry MX connections, I think. I'm just trying to read it whilst keeping an eye on the screen at the same time. It's a decent one with that is that should be turning up tomorrow. It's because it was a smaller package. They tend to send like the smaller package first and the bigger bit later. So, but the chairs has been assembled, and it's very comfortable. It's very comfortable indeed. It was fun trying to set it up though. Right, I really am going to have to try and find those rebreathers, because this is I was looking for the on the Amazon site. Wait, is it about the what do you call it? About the desk, and they said that very nice desk, but be aware it comes in 2 packages, often on different days. Like they'll send a small bit first, and then they'll send another bit later. So I was like, okay, fair enough. So I'm not too worried, because it's it was fun putting the chair together, because where is it? What's the words I'm looking for? When I originally did it, I put the arms on the wrong way round. I was a bit of an idiot. Seriously, where are these rebreathers? Because I need them. Right, bear me one moment. Okay. I've probably already got them somewhere, and I probably put them in my bank. Screw it. Okay. Got to be around here somewhere though. Yeah, the chair's nice. It was sort of a faux leather with nice lumbar support, which was one of the main things I was after. Does the old spinny up and down bit, which is kind of what I wanted it for. There's a nice head support as well, so I can, sort of sit back if I wanted to. It's going to be nice when it's set up. It really is. That's where I came in. Yeah. Ouch, a 12-foot tube. I bet they weren't happy. I'm just trying to think, 12 feet, when I'm close to 6 foot. Not exactly, I'm about 5'10", 5'11". So yeah, that's basically a tube that's 2 of me. Wow. Right, where are these bloody things? Let's see if I can. Right. That doesn't seem to be working, so I will just have to grit my teeth and push on through it. How did they deliver a 12-foot tube? Did they get like a special van for it or something? Scootle past it.
You'll be back on duty before you know it. 1 to beam up.
Okay, that might work.
Good. You found a breathing apparatus. That should take care of that nasty cough. A Kazon? Even the Borg won't assimilate a Kazon.
You see? Apparently the suit acts as a rebreather, and I had the suits on standby. Still, I bet that was fun having to deliver.
This is no way for a proud Klingon warrior to go out. We'll patch him up immediately.
Update wants to set a time for its restart. It's like, how about no?
Everything will be fine, Mr. Tulane. We'll beam you directly to Sick Bay.
That's one thing I'm not a great fan of in Windows 10 is the forced updates. It's not happened to me yet, but
a Hazari. Stay calm. We'll get you the medical attention you need.
I could imagine, you know, if you're like in the middle of a massive render, or like I was today doing a backup,
transporting you to a Romulan ship in orbit. You're going to be fine.
Then that would cause problems.
The are definitely involved. I believe I have it. The door is unlocked now. We should keep going.
Yes, we should. Dinky environmental suit he's got. Yeah. I don't mind being told there's an update to install. That's one thing, but to say, right, oh, that's it, we're going to install it now. You don't have a choice in that. It's like, no, that's not how it works. It'd be like the equivalent of your car saying, oh, that's it, I'm gonna go in and get my tyres changed now. You're like, wait, what? No. You know, when you're driving down the middle of the like the motorway or to work or something. So it doesn't work that way, car. Creator update. Ugh. Yeah, I've seen. I think I may have had that installed on my work machine, and lucky enough I've not had any problems yet. But I have heard so many people complaining about it, about the issues it's been causing. Yeah, it's like they've really done a, well, I want to choose my words carefully. It seems like they rushed it out. Romulans in there. Oh yeah, it is Romulans. It's like,
this is odd.
A prison break. Maybe I should go back to the ship.
because there are Romulans there. That's why it looks like them. Oh yes, that's why I am not going to say, oh yeah, it'll get done on Monday, it'll be ready when it's ready. Obviously I'll get people updated and say, yep, the machine's here, everything's working, now I've installed so-and-so update or whatever. But I won't say, I won't give a definite date or time, because yeah, chances are if I do that, it'll go past that. So just keep an eye out.
Neural parasites.
Oh god, are you saying that? I might be.
Several Starfleet officers were infected by these in the mid-2360s. The Enterprise logs from that era
I think, are you saying that? I think something might be updating. God's sake, let me just, I can't. Oh, that would be why. It's the NVIDIA GeForce Game Ready driver is updating. That's why I'm getting dropped frames.
If Gaul and the infected Vadwa were communicating with this station, it stands.
It's like they really do
believe it. It's like the empirical evidence, this tech, the Iconians when Voyager
yes,
revived
so I'll just skip through this.
The parasites.
Yes. So yes, great updates. It could also be a an issue with the network in the region. Yeah, it's. I mean, even on my end, it's a bit jumpy. So I've got a nasty feeling it's a combination of factors. Let's see if there's anything I can do. 1 second. Ooh, bloody hell! Yeah, I'm getting major lagged frames here. Right, enable VSync. Right. Okay, see if that works. Right. Graphics. Okay. Let's turn off. Let's put the shadows down to medium. Let's turn off dynamic lighting as well. See if there's anything else. Soft particles. Let's see if that works. Right, destroy neural parasites, right. Yeah, it could be because of all this gas in here as well. Let's see, let me just... Yeah, see on my preview, it looks okay. But there's definitely... Ooh. Yeah, I'm getting skipped frames and lagged frames. A lot. I mean, this is unusual for STO. It's normally not this bad. Because I'm getting major lagged frames. Lower your encoder settings, please. They're heavy on your CPU. Right, let me just see. I'm just going to open up Task Manager. Because now I should not be getting that many. Right, no, that's that. See if that works. See if that works. Something may yeah, something's definitely not happy at the moment. Right, let's try this. I'll try shutting down Chrome. Chrome's taking up a lot of resources at the moment. In fact, I'll just close Chrome completely. Right. Okay. See if that works. How's that? I mean, there is a lot of gas in this room, so yeah, it was taking up a ridiculous amount of room. And I was keeping it open because I needed to have the I suppose you can call it the stream control panel up, but yeah, it was taking a ridiculous amount of resources. Right, let's just go through it and come back to this. This was another reason why I want to get an upgrade, because it will, in theory, it's not going to get rid of it completely, because you never will, but it will reduce the stream hits. Yeah, that in theory could be why, yeah, people will come in, see it being all jumpy and everything, and go, oh, he's got a crap stream, and leave. So I see that occasionally. Apart from that, people who come in regularly, it'll be, pop up and then disappear, pop up and just, yeah, I really am gonna. Okay, let's just try go for a hole. Alright, let's go for this. It'd be a temporary fix. Yeah, it's got to be this region, right? Because it's not normally this bad. Oh, loads of big buggies.
Enemy targets on sensor.
You see, notice there's a lot of gas and stuff around. I think that's what's causing the problems. Yes.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Just another reason for me to get things sorted.
This is more like a factory than a laboratory.
Pretty nasty. As soon as I turn up, they disappear.
Enemy targets on sensor. Flanking damage detected.
And if it's too bad, I might just end early and have a we'll sort of poke around and see what's causing it. But it could be my connection. I'll run like a speed test, see if there's anything. I'm not gonna do it now, but there could be an issue with the I suppose you could say like the exchange or the junction box.
Some of this technology is ancient, but it's quite advanced.
Let's check something as well. Yeah, see, I've had like 4 lagged frames since I reset it, the encounter. Definitely making me think there's something.
These parasites aren't a natural species at all. They look engineered.
They do, don't they? Right. Defeat parasite controlled itch. Oh, there's some over there. Go through the door. Deal with those ones. Blast him into space. Come on. Focus fire. If he's immune. Cool. How are they immune? Are they immune to disruptive fire?
I think we're catching up with the escapee.
Maybe we should avoid any potential contact with the prisoner? I think I've seen enough combat for today.
I don't know why it's saying it's being bad. It's the fact I'm getting the alerts on the control panel is, pretty much indicating that something's going wrong. Oh, size of that weapon. And who's that?
How fortuitous.
Oh, it would be her,
I thought
wouldn't
I'd
it?
have to find a way off this station alone.
Oops. Focus fire again.
More Alachi. I don't think the Iconians want me to leave.
Ah, so they're connected to the Iconians. See how it's starting to lead up to the next arc now.
Their tenacity is almost admirable.
Well, I am an admiral. Get it? No? No, I'm sorry. I'm not going to apologise.
Looks like you could use a hand.
Yep. I'm never going to send down a hand when I'm shooting someone.
And now we have their leader's attention.
Good. Well, Kim. Drone. One of those. We got those shields. Weird. I may have to have a complete look through all the settings to make sure they haven't decided to reset themselves. Which will be annoying.
Seela! I should kill you.
And if you do, you'll...
Fine. You and
this Seela person seem to have some history. I'll leave you to speak to her.
Thank you, Doctor. You know, she's incredibly
Not so fast. You
frustrating.
have the weapons, but I have the information. If you... I assume you already know where you are.
Yep.
But Hakiv joined the Iconians out of faith.
Okay.
If all three of you working together? The world has changed in my absence. Or were the Vaadwaur that much of a threat to the Alpha Quadrant?
Yeah, so the thing is, we're not in the Alpha Quadrant, we're in the Delta Quadrant.
That explains some things. I'd love an escort back to the world at large, but I have a feeling you have some questions first.
Well, you're wrong.
Will I be taken into your custody, or will I be left to Tiara's tender mercies?
I think the Commander Jarok, you know, she's Romulan, you're technically Romulan.
Very well. It's not like I have a choice in the matter, do I?
Nope. Yeah. No, it's... I don't think it was just you, because I was getting a lot of alerts for skipped and dropped frames. I've got a sneaking suspicion it was something to do with a combination of, shall we say, outside forces and what was going on in the game itself, like, so it had all that gas and stuff around. I think that... Yeah, sorry. I don't know if you're talking over your commander.
Well,
So I've got a feeling that's what it was. It wasn't. I don't think it was one thing, because normally on SGO I don't get drop frames. I mean, I may get the occasional one or two, but that's about it if it's of a bad. When I checked just before, I had almost 50, which was as bad as when I was playing like Witcher 3. So it was like, it shouldn't be doing that. Let me just check now. Yeah. Cap your in-game frame rate. Yeah, I can do that. Enable VSync. Right, okay, see if I can enable VSync. See if that does anything. Advanced. Here we go. Alright, okay, so that's that. Software cursor. Alright, let's try this one. Frame rate stabilizer. Alright, let's try putting those on. Limit frame rate. It is limited, okay. Now, that might make a difference. I can always, again, fiddle around with it.
Seela and the Iconians?
Yes. Subspace Rift. Oh, you know what? Let's change the anchor drone for that. 'Cause that's not bad, but I'm not really using the anchor drone, so no point in me keeping it. Alright, let's just see if this works. Upgrade the item. See, I can use the Phoenix gear. Let's go with that. Claim it. Yep. And again, let's just apply that as well. Okay, I don't have enough dilithium. Alright, let's go with that. There you go, so that's leveled up to now level 14, which is pretty sweet. Since that's going to be my main weapon, it's worth doing it on that. Let's see, can I upgrade? Yes, upgrade that as well. This is why the Phoenix Tech upgrades are really good, because you'll pretty much guaranteed to get at least something from it. Yep. Again. Hey, you got critical. That's what I wanted. And let's go also with that one. I'll upgrade that. Might as well use these. More. So even if you get like crap stuff on the Phoenix upgrades, then where's it gone? Shit. Then you know, you grind them down till you get the you know, those boosters, because they are so freaking good. Okay, what else? Phase Tetrion. No, I want no. Kelvin timeline weapons. No, I want the discovery weapons. Well, no, those sound pretty good. Ooh. Isolytic plasma, disruptor, undiscovered. Okay, no, I'll keep on that for now. Keep on that. Now, God, look at the size of that ship. Next episode. I think. Yeah, here we go. This is the last one. And I think after this I will end it, because I need to investigate what's really going on with the drop frames, and also it's a nice end to the.
We have a situation on Kabali Prime.
We do.
You and I were both asked by name to help. All that I've been told is that the Vaadwaur have launched a large offensive and have retaken the area in front of their temple, the place where they keep unconscious Vaadwaur stored.
Very
they
nice.
need our help.
So I'm looking at the.
Though I have a feeling something else is going
Go
on.
for the deflector.
Can you help with the situation?
Or the engines. Let's see what ship's got at the moment. Well, I could do new engines, so yeah, I'll go with those. Yeah, it'll be it. It'll definitely need some investigation. And I had to say move my router about a little bit as well, so hoping that's not messed around with any of the settings. May have done. Fingers crossed. Ooh, flashback.
The breach is widening. I've got to close this now. Almost there. I just need a minute to... Can't reach. I'm slipping.
The way we have it here is kind of a combination of a router and a hub. I mean, I may have to get a brand new router and plug it in, but it's it does sort. Yeah, it's that episode. I was waiting for it to catch up with that.
The Vaadwaur are making a new push into the system, and we could use your help. The Rhode Island is assisting.
Because remember, this Harry Kim isn't from this universe. He's from the. How do we call it? Like the overlap universe, I suppose you could call it. Even though biologically he's like 99.9999999 the same. He just comes from a reality that was like a few seconds difference or something stupid like that. So he's technically not from this universe. Correct. Yep, Naomi as well. Yeah, it's one of the sort of things they never really touched on again. It's like, yeah, Naomi and Ensign Kim is not from this reality, but they're from a reality that's so identical it makes no difference.
One more group inbound. Brace yourselves.
Yeah, as I mean, I'm not normally a fan of child actors, but I'm not gonna say I liked Naomi as a character, but I didn't dislike her. You know, it wasn't a case of, oh great, it's another child episode, yay. It was like, oh, okay, that was Naomi. Okay, it seems to be going. Let's just check my. Yeah. I think it was a combination of things. My ISP router still a few downloads and that room with all the gas in it as well. So fingers crossed that shouldn't happen again. Fingers crossed. Yeah, some of them do. It's I can't remember her name, but the lady who played Matilda from the film.
Thank you for arriving so.
Yeah, she was a
My officers.
what do you call it? Obviously a child actress as well, but she said like an interview type thing where it was she could have seen very easily how, you know, why certain child stars just go completely loopy.
The Kabali forces.
Oops, sorry, I didn't mean.
The Kabali forces are spread. Hanshin Jatanian and his. They're more than capable.
None. My team is eager to prove.
Yeah, I just want to kill things. Which I realise sounds quite wrong, but I want to kill things in game.
We have to help those Kabali.
Enemy targets on sensor. Personal shield losing power.
That's a nice weapon you got there, Potato.
Let's get these Kabali patched up before more Vodwar get here.
Scarlet Pommers? I don't know the name, sorry. Or is that the name of the actress who played Naomi?
Here they come.
Taking damage detected.
I could have a orbital strike. Oh, that's the name of the actress. Okay, fair enough.
Take out that drop pod.
As I said, I'm useless with names.
Clear here. Let's keep moving.
See now, this isn't too bad. Granted, my weapon has now been upgraded a little bit.
There's an injured Mako up ahead. See what you can do for him.
Sure.
Personal shield losing power.
Thank you for your assistance. Looks like he's safe, but we've got more Vodwar incoming.
Alright, we'll get rid of him then. Never regret it. Yep. The way they explained it in STO was after the Dominion War, and with the threat of the Borg and stuff like that, having dedicated Makos. Well, they basically they brought them back because they realised having, you know, in effect assault troops to deal with like the Jem'Hadar and possibly like the Borg tactical drones and stuff like that was actually a good idea. Starfleet changed a lot after the Dominion War. I mean, it kind of not so much broke them, but it made them realise. Yeah, kind of. It made them realise that, their ideals, of being explorers and basically just being all-round good guys is nice, but there are forces in the universe who simply want to kill you. And so they thought, well, okay, we can do both. We can have our main focus still be exploration, science, discovery, diplomacy, all the good stuff about the Federation. But if you try anything or hurt us or our allies, we will mess you up.
Our scouts report that the temple is heavy. There are other areas of the trenches in need. Are you sure you want all of us to attack the temple?
Yes, because I'm a coward. It does kind of like I say make sense that they recreated the Makos, civilians and those who with an aptitude for that kind of training. It just made sense. So they brought in this in STO's timeline, they brought them back. Like trench warfare and things like that. A standard Starfleet officer, how often would they encounter it? Look at what was the fella called? Nog. After the Battle of AR, wherever it was. They were not. Starfleet was not used to fighting in that kind of environment, and they paid the price for it. The guy Bill Mumy, who played Lanier from Babylon 5.
The temple was secure.
Yeah, he was in that as well. That was a very good episode there.
Which means the Vaadwaur didn't break.
I don't deny that we'll need support. My team is one of the few still intact. Captain Kim's away team should meet up with us soon, but
that's one of the reasons why I like Deep Space Nine, is that it's darker episodes were, it didn't shy away.
At least all the Vaadwaur here are in stasis pods. Let's take a look around. I want to know why the Cabali lost control of their security systems.
Again, I want to check something. Well, Babylon 5 is something like 25 years old now, or something stupid, something crazy like that. Like The Big Lebowski was like 20 years old today as well, so that's another film.
That's not right. According to these readings, the occupant of this pod was me, but the name on it is Ket. Must be a computer glitch. Could be a symptom of a bigger problem, but whoever was in this pod is gone now. That's me, but from over 30 years ago. What in the world?
Stay back! Are you with the Vidians? What do you want from me?
Ket, you have to calm down. My name is Jetlaya. I'm here to help you.
That's not my name! Where am I? Where is Voyager? I need to contact my ship.
Wait, come back!
So that's what happened to the original
Jetlaya.
Harry Kim.
And me? Hold on. There's more security footage. This is the last thing that was reported.
AR-513, yes, that's the one, thank you.
Harry Kim, if you get this message, I'm in an unknown alien prison. I've escaped my captors and I'm looking
that whole
for a way
episode was
out.
great in
I'll
a
send another message
this
to
is
my
messed up
coordinates
kind of
as soon as
way.
I can. Come find me.
Yeah, it's like Nog lost his leg, Bill Murray's character got killed.
That was me. From over 30 years ago, in my old Voyager uniform. And they're turning him, into a Cabali. They knew. This whole time I've been here, they knew. And Lindsay, Jetlaya, she knew. I know I've had a difficult time accepting the Cabali, but they keep too many secrets. They should have told me. Told us about this. I'll be okay. A little shaken up, but Captain Janeway once told me, we're Starfleet officers. Weird is what we do.
I do like that saying. That is kind of true. So like, you've got the Starfleet officers who do all the weird stuff, then you have the Makos who go in and basically, for want of a better expression, do the groundwork.
From what we saw on the security footage, it looks like the other me has taken control of the entire base. That's not too surprising. Not only does he have all the knowledge of a Starfleet officer, the rebirth process transformed his brain. The Cabali's 6-lobed brains give them natural abilities in mathematics, physics, wave phenomena, everything he'd need to know to do this. He's still wearing his comm badge, though. I can tap into it. Not yet. He's...
Starfleet! Wait, I don't recognize you. You're not from Voyager. And your uniform? This is a trick. I don't know who you really are, but stay away from me.
I mean, the process the Cabali have for bringing people back is an interesting one, but it's also ethically a really dodgy one, because you're bringing somebody back from the dead, which is amazing technology that you can do that, but in the process you're literally overwriting their mind and their soul, if you believe in that. And you know, that's what starts getting into really dodgy areas. It's like, yeah, Harry's always been shat on.
He's severed the...
I mean, he was...
I'll be right behind.
Oop.
But it's time to...
I mean, he was an ensign for, like, what was it? 7 years? I still think that when Tom Paris got demoted, Ensign Kim should have been promoted over him, just as a temporary measure. You know, even for like one episode, they should have done that.
I know you're confused, but you have to trust us.
Yeah, it's the fact that Tom got his like promotion back, like what was it?
Another me?
2, 3 episodes later or something like that. I think. And the fact that he was like considered to be a bit on the iffy side in the first place. Oh, here's a fun fact you may or may not know. Tom Paris was originally going to be Nick from the Next Generation episode, where you know the accident they have at the academy where they do the starburst maneuver. Nick Lachenko, I think it was, or Nick Larenko, something like that. And he, I can't remember exactly why, but they said that they didn't want to use him, though everything else was exactly the same, except they changed the name of the character in the background. But you know, like the personality, his interests, things like that. You know, it was also the reason to explain why he was in the prison in the first place.
Again. Give me a second.
Yeah, it was the same actor, but originally it was supposed to be the same character as well.
Let's keep going.
You know, like in the same way that I was trying to think what his name was. Like Ro, for example, was originally going to be Ensign Ro from Next Generation, was supposed to be taking Commander Kira's position on Deep Space Nine. Again, same actress, same character, but they changed it. I know the other thing they did as well, which some people don't know, is the actor who played Gul Dukat, Mark Alamo, was actually another Cardassian. Yes, I saw that footage. It's like, yeah, they made the right choice with who they went for. Again, yeah, that I'm not too keen of how they ooh, this is where things get fun.
Huh. It looks like he's now.
Right.
Let's see.
This is where I've got to concentrate.
Got it. You'll need to move through when they're in their disabled state.
Well, I'm not going to run through it, you daft
Why do
bugger.
you keep trying to stop me getting back to my ship?
That. Yeah, that weird neck thing as well that was going on.
I'm you. Harry, this isn't going to be easy.
my god. It's that last one, it keeps catching me out.
Remember the power failures? The proton bursts? There were 2 Voyagers.
Right, let's just study this.
2 Voyagers? Yeah, right. How would that happen?
Alright, so it looks like the middle bit is safe. So if I stand
It was the spatial system.
here,
Think, Harry. You know it's theoretical.
that's it. Right, I've got to study them before I go through.
Maybe.
There's a gap
But
after
that
that
doesn't
one.
explain why I'm here, or why you don't want me to get back to Voyager.
It's been 32 years, Harry. You died.
Yeah, you died, got brought back, and you've now got an alien mind in your head.
I don't feel
Slowly taking over. I still think probably my favourite actor in the whole Trek series has to be probably Jeffrey Combs.
But to do so,
Because all the characters he's played have been brilliant. Like, I don't think any of this... Oh, fuck it.
Liar! You can't just
Oh,
change
that's good.
someone like that. It's not possible.
I told you, I'll concentrate on this bit.
I didn't think it was possible either. But it is.
Right. Is there anything I could do along here? Yes. The guy who plays Wayoon.
So I died and
Yep.
got better, and you
He also played
What?
Brunt.
took over my life.
And he also played Shron, the Andorian on Enterprise.
In a manner of speaking.
Yeah.
But
I
it
think
was my life too.
in like the later seasons, he's played a character on pretty much every show.
Liar! You're working with the Vidians.
Ugh.
There aren't
Again,
any Vidians
just got to
here.
concentrate.
You have to let us help you.
You steal my life, and now you want to help me? Why should I believe that?
Yeah, he's probably in terms of my. If there's any character I could meet, or actor, I should say, from Trek that I could meet, it would have to be Jeffrey Combs. Just because he's
Good work. We should keep
the way he played Wayoon was just fantastic. It really was. And Sean as well.
Jetlaya.
Brunt I wasn't a major fan of, but then again Brunt was supposed to be a
Mel
character
said
you,
there wouldn't be any
you're
more
not supposed to
sequels.
like anyway.
I'm okay. Harry, I didn't know they'd send you.
How long did you know?
Harry, I don't think this is the time.
Oh no, it's the time.
How long did you know?
I didn't know when I was on Voyager, if that's what you're asking. We need to stop Ketan. He locked the rest of my team away. They're safe, but trapped. We're the only ones who can help him.
I was trying to think if there's any other actors who have probably played more roles in Trek than
We need to move
Jeffrey Combs.
Yes. Action, I'm not familiar with.
Ketan is a danger.
Yes. He's definitely one of those people that, if I ever had the chance to, get like a guest star, like a big guest star on Star Trek Adventures, I'd probably give my left kidney to get him on. I think this is where I can get the Kabali officer.
It looks like this used to be a... I'm sure Jetlaya and I think I can make you a...
Yeah, he's
Wait.
played like Dorian. He's played Cardassian.
You're good to go.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh yeah,
monitor
like one of
area.
the background artists. Yeah, what they used to call the extras, but they don't now because it's a bit. It's been used too derogatory. Right.
I'm sorry this is how we had to meet again, Harry.
There's a reason I'm doing this. Because what I'm doing
That makes 2 of us.
is I am trying to find the Kabali officer who's in here. And it's a bridge officer.
And if we had, what would you have done?
I think vaguely mentioned it. Wasn't he on the
I don't
Star Trek
But I had the right
not
to
Star Trek
know you
Adventures,
had a copy
the
of
Star
the
Trek
cold
experience in
storage.
Vegas or something, which I missed out on by 2 weeks.
Saying he doesn't have the right
Still
to
bitter about that. Really am still bitter about that.
I don't know. This is all a
Really.
lot to take in at once.
Yeah, if they'd have done it at the end of the year and said to people, you know what, this is like your last chance to experience the Star Trek thing at the Vegas hotels, come along and do it, you know, say goodbye to the Enterprise and the Borg and the Klingons.
Angry,
I would probably would have gone there like every other day. Ain't gonna lie.
Ketan died trying to
Oh
save
wow,
Voyager.
that
And
I
it
did
happened
not
so
know.
quickly, he doesn't even
I love that
realize
game.
he understood the risks.
It was
and
one.
He accepted them.
Oh, that's fantastic. Background Klingon number 37.
Think about the man you were then.
Even so, you know, holy crap! I mean,
Starfleet
the fact
comes
that
with certain
you know
duties.
you can
I
honestly say
understood
you
that
related
then,
to someone who
and I do now.
was on one of the episodes. I mean, that's amazing.
I seem to remember a
I am
kid
jealous.
who was as scared as I was.
In a good way, though.
All we wanted was to
Right.
get home.
So yeah. Ah, there she is.
Yeah.
Finally, I
was scared
found
back
someone. I got
I missed my
separated from
family.
everyone when all the craziness
But I did
started,
what I
and I
had
was
to do to
trying
get
to find my way to a comm panel to call for help when this maze just
You
rose
got
up
back
around
home,
me.
Harry. You did
Thank
what you
you.
had to do. Ketan
Oh
didn't
yes,
get that
you can join
chance.
me. There you go. I now have a command
And I'm sorry.
specialist.
But is this better?
Fantastic. So yeah, when you get to this episode, make sure you find her because yeah, it's worth it.
He has a new life. Ketan can be anything.
It's the
or
amount of people who
go
don't know about
anywhere
that.
he wants now.
That lost officer there is quite
As a Kabbalah,
funny.
he's not who he was anymore.
Right, so
And is that a worse option than being dead?
well, you didn't give him a choice.
No, of course not. But I should have been able to choose.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with Harry on this one.
Why? He's your duplicate, Harry, but he's not you.
I know what he would want.
Because he is you. It's not like a twin where there's some differences. It's like neurologically, psychologically, he
Because
is.
you can't even convince Ketan to drop this.
Well, it's not so much it was the big Kabbalah, it's the fact they did it without people's permissions. If they had like a thing that they turn around and said, look, any of your soldiers die or anybody other die, you can put yourself down on the list, but it does mean your body comes back as a Kabbalah. You know, the fact they did it without asking, that's what pisses people off about them.
And he's allowed to be both.
But from the flip side, is this is the only way they can literally not procreate, but save the memories and existences of their own race. So you can kind of understand why they're doing it, but it's still a bit of a dick move. And what makes it worse, in my opinion, is when they wake up from whatever the process
Thought
is,
you could handle all my tricks, old man.
they still kind of think in their old previous life. So they, like this guy still thinks he's
We're working on it, kid.
still thinks he's Harry. So it is a
Take all the time you need.
another reason why it's all in these sort of, especially in Star Trek Online, whenever you mess around in like a maze like
You
this,
know, you could make this
explore
Drop the
everywhere.
maze. Talk to us.
Because you find lots of stuff and you get accolades. And like,
Why?
I found a
you
bridge
can lie
officer,
to me
not a
again?
duty officer, a bridge officer. I'm lucky I
Not
knew.
lying to you. I know it's a lot to take in, but
I mean, this level can be a bit annoying, but I personally think it is worth it. You see now, to do that, there we go. Cutscene. More traps.
It's not working. But if I do this,
see, he's being slowly changed into one of them. I mean, yes, you get in effect a better brain and body out of it, but you're no longer you. In some ways, it's kind of like what the Borg do. They destroy your identity to replace it with a new one.
we have him.
We have command.
Yes, it does. When the Kabali first...
Yes, it
Chidlaya,
is.
one last thing. Are you certain you want us to focus? Give us a few more seconds.
Yeah, I want easy because I'm a coward, as I said before.
The cores are exposed. It's your move now.
New face, new everything, but same person.
What are you doing?
That's an interesting one. It kind of is and it kind of isn't. I mean, yes, they get a new body, but they don't. They also lose their original memories. So it's not like it's like the more they become Kabali, the less they remember of their original life. If I remember this correctly, if you could remember both, then probably wouldn't be an issue. But the fact that they don't, that's what makes it messed up, in my opinion. It's, I mean, yeah, it is a bit of a, oops. Oh, that could have gone bad.
That's it. Keep giving me the codes.
And I like how they explained it in Doctor Who that when the new Doctor regenerates, they
Whatever you're thinking of trying, don't. We're almost there.
You keep saying that, but I'm still here.
Stand down before this gets any worse.
ooh, just made it.
Worse? How can it get
That is one of the more frustrating traps. Having a fast weapon is very helpful there.
You're too late. I'm getting back to Voyager, no matter what.
See, this guy still thinks he's Harry Kim. So it's not. Yay! Oh, and I got. Oh, and I also got. Oh, I got 2 accolades for doing that. Brilliant. So not only did I not step into any of the panels, I did it without dying.
I'm coming to
Yay! Great success. Alright. So I've destroyed this ship. Or at least disabled it.
I told you to stay away. You're not giving me a choice. Computer, arm all weapons and fire.
Yeah.
He's gone to
Ooh, he's gone to ludicrous speed.
What was that? Like a disruption beam.
Yeah.
Scrambled all of our systems.
2 Will Rikers and 2 Harry Kims. Although technically the Will Riker is calling himself Thomas Riker, and the other Harry Kim is now being slowly transformed into a alien species. But yes. Ooh, hello.
Give me one good reason why I can't contact Voyager.
Because
They're
it's
not on any
32
secret
years
mission in
ago.
enemy territory. in some... Quit trying to confuse me! I know what year it is! I know who my captain is!
Look at your logs, you twit.
Ketten's not responding to hails, but...
He's out of warp and arming weapons. Get ready.
You know, guess what? He's not the only one who can arm weapons. Yeah, boy.
I'm sending you the transporter coordinates for the Samsar's bridge.
Pray, you are in Hirogen space. That battleship. Interesting ship, perhaps.
Alright, and I go fight the Hirogen. Yeah, it may be, you may have laid claim to these arrays, but you don't own, you never created them. Atom cluster. Butt torpedo. Have a quick check. No, it hasn't gone through yet. I don't think if my Zen gone through. And get some more Lobi, so I can start saving up for that equipment.
Of course we are.
Cluster butt torpedoes. Somebody else calls them butt torpedoes. Oh yeah, I feel naked on a ship if I don't have at least one torpedo, either at the front or on the back.
The ship is disabled. Sensors are showing the...
I'm going to.
Because it's quite funny when they come behind you and you just fire off like a nice torpedo sped free. It's very nice. I mean, those tractor beam mimes are good for a laugh, but they're very situational. You need a ship or a setup that's designed to really take advantage of mines, because they've got a very narrow area in which they can work, and otherwise the ship will just come in through and just go. Ew. There we go.
Maybe you should talk to him first.
Well, I'm going to shoot him.
Why are you trying so hard to keep me from getting home? I saw the stardate. What happened?
Mine's my favourite type of ship is a carrier. In no matter what, either seagoing.
I can't remember.
Or in
Why can't I remember?
sci-fi games like this. I just love carriers. The whole idea of them.
You have to stop this.
I don't mind the ships being slow,
Voyager,
but
I'm done listening to you.
just having a big carrier that can just, Battlestar Galactica it.
The life you stole from me.
I understand. I wanted to be.
I've seen that.
I loved my life, my friends.
I've seen like a couple of videos have been played of it, and I admit it looked intriguing. I just wasn't a great fan of their paying, their free-to-play method. Assuming it's the same game I'm thinking of.
Saying that life ended, but now you have a chance to live a new one. I'm gonna be with you every step of the way. Action item 478. Help my best friend home the day. Every day.
Even with everything I've done.
Forgiven. We don't hold grudges against family.
I can't tell you what to do.
See, if you give them a choice, that's fine. It's when you don't give them a choice.
I'll do whatever I can to help.
That's when it gets dodgy.
Would you tell me what happened? Voyager, and how you got home? About Mom and Dad and Libby? I think I would.
Yeah, I can see why. It's got that kind of... Also, is it a sort of really sort of PvP orientated game? I'm not a great fan of PvP games.
Thank you.
Because my reaction times, as you've seen probably quite a few times before, isn't that great. And I know that on a game like that, I would get beaten quite a few times, and it would put me off of it. Now, the game itself could be fantastic, but if I keep losing at it, I'm just gonna not like playing it.
We want to reach out to them. If Ketan decides he wants to leave,
I'm happy for Ketan. He gets a second chance at life. I'm not letting the Kabali completely off the hook.
Yeah, don't let them completely off the hook. You know, they lied.
And then they kept this from me.
Exactly.
If the Kabali...
No, that's fair enough. It's I mean, it was like Eve, for example. Though technically that's a PvP game, it did have a lot of PvE elements, and there was quite a clear cut off between where the PvP proper stuff was and the PvE things. I mean, yeah, you still could get jumped, but it was so rare in certain areas that you might as well be playing a PvE game. But if you went into the low sec or the null sec areas, yeah, you would be prepared to be jumped on. But that was fine. I was prepared for that. The amount of times I jumped through like low sec, and low sec was scarier compared to null sec, because the way the security systems worked in Eve was null sec could be controlled by the players, high sec or high security was controlled by the game, but low sec was controlled by no one. Yeah, that sounds funky. See, carriers with the planes. See, that's the sort of thing I would love. No, I don't want to do that. It's me not paying attention. Nope, I'm getting out of here. Nope. I'm just imagining what the ships and stuff is going to look like on the new system, assuming it all works. It's just like, oh.
Ketan has been sent back to
I want the engines. And I think yeah, so let's compare the two. So yeah, it's a higher flight speed, slightly higher turn rate, slight reduction on hull and shield here in offices. Ooh, very nice. Slightly higher base thing as well. Ooh, very nice indeed. See, that's the thing. I'd if I was going to play something like that, I'd want to go straight into playing a carrier. I wouldn't want to, you know, go through the ranks. It would. I know it would annoy me. What I will do is though, I will put those engines on there. So I've still got the ice cold trail. This is a brilliant thing they've added in. The where is it? Where's the oh, I've got on there. The visuals. You know, you can have the effect of one shield, but the look of another. So, love that. Absolutely love it. Alright, let's just see what about it. I think that was the last for the arc. Yes, it was. So that means next time, going to be starting the Iconium War. This is the one I've been waiting for. This is going to be a really good arc. I don't know if I do it all through one episode. It'll probably be a couple of streams, judging by the size of it. I might better do it in one, because it's like midnight, I think it was, or it's either midnight or Butterfly has an incredible battle sequence in it. It's really, really good. So, yes, I am going to call it a night, because I also need to have a poke around to see why OBS was going a bit wibbly. Hopefully it was a temporary thing. It happens every now and then, but I'm saying, fingers crossed, it is only a temporary issue. Tomorrow I'm going to be playing some more Brutal Legends, and as I discovered, as I knew it would do, the VOD for Brutal Legends got muted because of all the music. Okay, I'll check on that in a sec. Which I had a feeling was going to, because it's just got so much music in it. And it's a great game, but the music is unfortunately why I can only watch it live in effect. So if you want some more metal and crazy gameplay, then stay tuned tomorrow for Brutal Legends. Then on Thursday we'll be going back to Star Wars The Old Republic with my Empire character, and then on the Friday is the Republic character. Saturday is my official day off, but what I probably will be doing on that day will be assembling the desk and getting the rig ready. So there's a small chance there may be a test stream, but I'm not promising, because obviously it all depends on if everything turns up on time and if I can get everything assembled in time. If I can, no, it will be just for testing, just to make sure everything's up and working okay. In the meantime, I hope you all have a great day or great night, or whatever your time zones are. As the Vulcans say, live long and prosper. Now let's run those credits. I'm tempted to stream the assembly of it, but I'm not entirely sure just yet. Oh, hello, what's that? Okay, oh, right. Sorry, just this little things just picked up. Yeah, I had no more drop frames since I got out of that mission, so I've got a sneaking suspicion that's what was causing it. I know what, I may actually stream the construction of the desk at the very least. Again, I'm not promising, because it all depends on what time it turns up. If it turns up at, like, for me it's like 6 PM, then yeah, that's not going to happen. But if it turns up at, like, shall we say 11 PM, and I've got the wireless headphones and they kind of work, so I can have these on and be focusing on the desk construction at the same time. Also means I would have to tidy up my living room, because that's kind of where the desk is having to go at the moment due to lack of space. But at the very least, you can probably watch me swearing and putting things together wrong and things like that. And like today when I was putting the chair together, I put the Allen key down, turned around, and I'd lost it. I still do not know where that Allen key has gone. Lucky enough I had a spare one. But yeah, keep an eye on Twitter or Discord or any of the other social media things that I'm on, and well, I'll see how I feel, but it's not a promise. Yep, that would not surprise me if the cat got it. She was poking around the boxes, cat boxes. Anyway, I'm waffling, so I shall bid you good night. Good night.